I'm continuing my reading. What I'm doing in this series is to read through the entire standard works of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. This consists of the Bible, the Book of Mormon, the Doctrine and Covenants, and the Pearl of Great Price. I am reading in a chronological order of events, not according to publication or volume, so I will be skipping around a bit as I move along. I am here reading in the book of 2 Samuel. This will be chapter 8. This is again near the beginning of David's reign. He has conquered Jerusalem and brought the ark there, offered to build a temple, but God told him not to, and now we are continuing on. David defeats and subjects many nations. The Lord is with him. He executes judgment and justice unto all his people. And after this it came to pass that David smote the Philistines and subdued them, and David took Metheg-Amma out of the hand of the Philistines, and he smote Moab, and measured them with a line, and casting them down to the ground, even with 2 lines measured he to put to death, and with 1 full line to keep alive. And so the Moabites became David's servants and brought gifts. Not sure what it means by line, but he defeated both the Philistines and the Moabites, and they have become what would be called vassal states to David. They brought gifts. They brought tribute. That's what it means. Paid tribute to David. Verse 3. David smote also Hadadezer, the son of Rahab, king of Zobah, as he went to recover his border at the river Euphrates. And David took from him 1,000 chariots and 700 horsemen and 20,000 footmen. And David hewed all the chariot horses, but reserved of them for 100 chariots. And when the Syrians of Damascus came to succor Hadadezer, king of Zobah, David slew of the Syrians 22,000 men. Then David put garrisons in Syria of Damascus, and the Syrians became servants to David and brought gifts. And the Lord preserved David whithersoever he went. And David took the shields of gold that were on the servants of Hadadezer, and brought them to Jerusalem, and from Beta, and from Berothai, cities of Hadadezer, King David took exceeding much brass. So he has put down Philistines, Moab, Zobah, which is the Arameans north of Israel, up to between Israel and the Euphrates River, and even a little bit south in Damascus, the Syrians in Damascus, because they came to help Hadadezer and Zobah, and David defeated both of them. So, verse 9. When Toi, king of Hamath, heard that David had smitten all the host of Hadadezer, then Toi sent Joram his son unto King David to salute him and to bless him, because he had fought against Hadadezer and smitten him. For Hadadezer had wars with Toi. And Joram brought with him vessels of silver and vessels of gold and vessels of brass, which also King David did dedicate unto the Lord with the silver and gold that he had dedicated of all nations which he subdued, of Syria and of Moab and of the children of Ammon and of the Philistines and of Amalek, and of the spoil of Hadadezer, son of Rahab, king of Zobah. And David gat him a name when he returned from smiting of the Syrians in the valley of Salt, being 18,000 men. And he put garrisons in Edom. Throughout all Edom put he garrisons, and all they of Edom became David's servants. And the Lord preserved David whithersoever he went. And David reigned over all Israel. And David executed judgment and justice unto all his people. And Joab the son of Zeruiah was over the host, and Jehoshaphat the son of Ahilud was recorder, and Zadok the son of Ahitub, and Ahimelech the son of Abiathar were the priests, and Seraiah was the scribe, and Benaiah the son of Jehoiada was over both the Kerethites and the Pelethites, and David's sons were chief rulers. There's not a whole lot to say in this chapter. He conquers everybody, he subdues them, he starts collecting tribute. Now remember, Israel was forbidden from actually taking the land of Moab, Ammon, or Edom. These were the descendants of Lot and the descendants of Esau, and they were given their own lands. David doesn't take their land. He does put garrisons in there to prevent them from, prevent uprisings against him, and they pay tribute, but he does not take their land. However, with Hadadezer, he seems to go in and take their land. So and with the Philistines, he takes their land, but he only puts garrisons in Moab, Ammon, and Edom. He doesn't take their land. I think that is an important thing to note. But other than that, it's a pretty straightforward chapter. This is where he finally expands Israel to the border that it was supposed to have. This is now Israel owns and all the land that God promised them. Finally, after almost 400 years, they now own everything that was promised to them by God, and everybody around them is paying tribute to Israel. They have become the main power in the area. The one thing I do want to say here, Toi, king of Hamath, sent his son Joram, is that Hadad-Ezer and Toi had been at war together. So when David defeats Hadad-Ezer, Toi is grateful, and he sends gifts. He sends tribute to David. So David doesn't conquer Hamath. So just wanted to point that out. And I will see it. We will return to 1 Chronicles in the next video, because 1 Chronicles also details all of this. And so we'll read about it again then.